We drove down to Asheville, North Carolina to explore waterfalls off the beautiful Blue Ridge Parkway and support the local community as they rebuild from the aftermath of Hurricane Helene. Unfortunately, things didn't go exactly as planned. Welcome to North Carolina. We're down on the Blue Ridge Parkway near Asheville, chasing waterfalls. Initially, our plan was to do a waterfall tour along the Blue Ridge Parkway, but unfortunately, portions of it are still closed after the aftermath of Hurricane Helene last September. So we had to change our plans a little bit. So we're doing as much as we can on the Blue Ridge Parkway, but we will have to detour a little bit. But we still plan on seeing as many waterfalls as we can. Our first waterfall is Graveyard Field Falls. We're headed to the Graveyard Field Falls Loop Trail, so let's get going. We're on the Graveyard Fields Falls Trail, and we are currently headed to the second falls. This is the most popular falls on this trail out of all of them. So far the trail has been all downhill, and you're kind of walking through this rhododendron grove that's almost growing up around you. It's pretty cool. This is pretty. We made it to Second Falls. This waterfall is really cool. It's just cascading down all the rocks and everything. It's awesome. We're here at the Skinny Dip Trailhead. This is the trailhead for Skinny Dip Falls, and the parking for it is actually at the Looking Glass overlook across the street. So let's get going. We made it to Skinny Dip Falls. There's a viewing platform up here where you can see the whole waterfall, and then there's a path where you can go down to the base. So let's go.
It's amazing how much trees and debris have gotten caught up at the top of this one. We've seen a bunch of rivers flowing, and it's pretty wild how much stuff was just destroyed and floated down and is caught up all over the place.
On to the next waterfall. So I caught my hand, this is really gross, on something on the way down, and it hurts really bad. And I think I cut myself really bad, so we're gonna leave. Well, things aren't going exactly as planned. My cut is on the borderline of whether or not I'm gonna need stitches. So instead of seeing another waterfall, we're gonna try and go to the urgent care before it closes. So we went to the urgent care. I got my thumb glued and a tetanus shot, so I'm good to go, I guess. I just have to keep this wrapped for the next 3 to 4 days. And the GoPro is still lost, so it had all of our footage of driving along the Blue Ridge Parkway on it and some hiking footage, so sorry guys. Someone at the slide though had a video of us losing it and where it went in, but you couldn't see that area because it was right underneath the falls.
Yeah, so it's about an 8-foot pool under there and it was all churned up. I tried swimming down and I could not find it, just guesstimating.
Yeah, so.
Now, given the slide, had she held on to the GoPro, had she not cut herself, I mean, besides that, I thought it was fun. I had a good time.
The urgent care people also said that I was the first injury of the year on the slide, so.
I think the urgent care lives off sliding rock injuries.
Yeah, it was only.
They said the summertime, it's constant.
Yeah, they're only like 15-ish, is it even 15 minutes away from the sliding rock place, so.
Genius business model.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as I said before, that put a damper on our plans for seeing more waterfalls today.
Essentially, we're regrouping. Instead of, we were going to camp in the National Forest, there was a National Forest campground 5 minutes from where we were. Now it's the most expensive National Forest campground I've ever been at, because I think we paid $59 for the site for a night. We just didn't feel like dealing with anything else tonight, so we're going to stay here tonight.
So our next plan is to get ourselves dinner, and I think Kevin's going to start a fire.
Yes. I feel like my wife really wanted a fire tonight. And maybe whiskey. I don't know.
Good morning. It's a new day. We're trying to reset and make up for everything that did not go as planned yesterday. However, it appears Bella has woken up with an ear infection, so we're trying to figure out if we can get her to a vet this weekend or if we're going to have to wait until Monday. So, more fun stuff. Update on the thumb. It hurts, and I didn't sleep the best because every time I moved, basically my thumb hurt, and I honestly didn't realize how much I use my thumb on my non-dominant hand. This morning, we wanted to get out of the campsite as quick as possible, so we got up, ate breakfast, packed up, utilized the dump station since we paid $60 for the campsite, and now we are trying to squeeze in a couple of waterfalls before we head into Asheville. The first waterfall we're going to is Looking Glass Falls, so we'll see you guys there. We're at Looking Glass Falls, and this waterfall is right off the road, so no hiking necessary. I don't know if you guys can hear me because it's super loud because we're at the base of the waterfall, but Looking Glass Falls is awesome because it's right off the road. You just park on the side of the road, there's an overlook up at the top, and you can walk down the steps here next to the waterfall, and you can just feel how powerful this one is. It's so loud, we're standing this far away, and I can still feel the spray from the water. It's crazy, but it's so cool. We are at the trailhead for more Cove Falls. This is the last waterfall we're doing today, so hopefully it's awesome. This is an out and back trail, and it's only about 1.2 miles, so we're taking the dogs on this one. And so far, it's just kind of been some steps up and a dirt path. Were you standing in, Dad? I think we're almost there. I can hear it. So the Moore Cove Falls Trail I think was more like 1.5 miles instead of 1.2 miles, but it's super easy. So the waterfall is definitely smaller than the other ones, but it was really cool because you could go stand behind it. Now, before we head into Asheville, we are going to head back over to the Blue Ridge Parkway to try and get some more footage since we lost all of it with the GoPro. We're here at the Biltmore House. The Biltmore House was built between 1889 and 1895 for George Washington Vanderbilt II. It's built in a Chateauesque style mansion. It's the largest privately owned house in the U.S. at over 178,000 square feet, and it remains one of the most prominent examples of a Gilded Age mansion. The estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1963 and currently receives over 1.4 million visitors annually. The house is surrounded by an 8,000-acre estate. This estate is absolutely huge. There's over 22 miles of hiking trails and even a winery. We're in the conservatory on the Biltmore Estate. The estate has over 75 acres of gardens. They were originally designed by renowned American landscape architect Frederick Law Olmsted.
The River Arts District in Asheville is an area of former industrial buildings located near the French Broad River. This area houses artist studios, breweries, and restaurants. Flooding due to the remnants of Hurricane Helene in September 2024 seriously damaged about 80% of the area. The River Arts District is in the process of rebuilding and hosted Rad Renaissance, a celebration of art, resilience, and renewal, the weekend we were here. The event featured local artists displaced by the floods along with local restaurants and breweries.
We just got back from Rad Renaissance and had a ton of fun, and I got a cool print for the van. Now we just got to figure out where to hang it.
So we're in beautiful downtown Asheville. We've been waiting to get down here for quite a while. Everyone knows they had that flood from Hurricane Helene, so we really wanted to get down here not to show the destruction, but to show that this is open for business. I actually checked on the website before scheduling this trip to make sure that everything was good to go. And what the point of it was really to come down here and support the local businesses. So that's why we wanted to go do the art festival. We wanted to come downtown, really just to let you know this is really a cool place. We've been here multiple times. We love it. The food's great. The atmosphere is great. We hope everyone comes and checks it out here as they try and rebuild this city, especially down by that River Arts District.
We're gonna go grab some dinner at one of our favorite places, White Duck Tacos.
We just left the Times Bar and Coffee Shop. It was awesome inside, cool vibes, great drinks. They had this really neat option where you could choose a 1-ounce pour of a very nice bottle. I talked to the bar manager. He sells it for about $7 to $10 depending on the bottle. And he said it can be anywhere from like $150 to $240 bottle. And it was called something, I can't remember, it was like something on a budget, but I had the Yellowstone limited edition whiskey and it was delicious for $7 for a 1-ounce pour, which that would be upcharged hugely other places.
We just got back to the van after going to the Crave dessert bar, and that chocolate lava cake was amazing. It was just exactly what I needed, but now I'm like full up to here.
Yeah, we ate a lot. This ended up being an Asheville food tour.
Yeah.
But no, the Cove was awesome. Really, another place with a cool vibe inside. I really liked the interior of the restaurant. My lemon blueberry stack was really good also. The drinks were good. So definitely recommend that place too.
Yeah, it's also a hookah bar if that's something you're interested in.
Yes.
We just took the dogs out really quick. We're actually parked in a 24-hour overnight lot that we paid to park in. And this is where we plan on stealth camping for tonight.
Yep, little urban camping right here.
Hopefully it works out.
We're going to get ready for bed, and we will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. We just took the dogs out, gave them some breakfast, and now we're going to go get some breakfast of our own at Old Europe Pastries. We saw this place last night when we were walking around, and it looked amazing. So let's go check it out.
We got all the things. All right, we got all of our pastries back to the van. We got 2 different kinds of quiche. One is a veggie quiche and one has sausage, bacon, and cheese in it. We also got, because we can't go to a bakery without getting them, chocolate croissants. Our eyes might have been bigger than our stomachs though. This is a lot of food for breakfast. So we'll see how much we eat. So we're gonna try the quiche first. This is gonna be our dessert. First up, the veggie. That's really good. It's really light and fluffy. Now we're gonna try the meat quiche. I think it also has spinach in it, looking at it. This one looks good too. That one's really good too. It's a bit heavier. The veggie one's a bit lighter. But both these quiche are really good. And now I'll taste a little bit of the chocolate croissant. That's really good. You can see there's chocolate just throughout this. So much chocolate on it, but it's also not very sweet, which I like. We definitely recommend checking out Old Europe Pastries when you're here. It's also a bar, so they're open until I think 10 or 11 at night. So you can go there, you can get a late night coffee, or you can get yourself a little drink. So it's a pretty cool place. So now we're going to finish enjoying our breakfast and then head on to our next adventure. We'll see you guys on the next one.